Let's get it. I'm already perfect. I don't even know what you're talking about. Not yet. I'm gonna get it tonight.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
2nd and 11. Throwing is Stidham. He connects with Mims. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Stidham to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now a run on 1st down. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
This play here, Mike.
I can't make a play. I just froze, so just decline it, or you can take it if you want.
Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Nah, I can't. So, like I say, you can either decline it or take it. It's up to you.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. To throw, it's Stidham. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Stidham out of the gun. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. He needed 13 and got 14 for the 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Stidham. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's close to another 1st down, which is brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. action. Here's Stidham. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Third and short. Here's Stidham. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there, but that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
The city. Perfection. 11 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Second and 5.
Perfection will go mix if you win this.
Let's go. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
On third down, it's Stidham. A short one into the hands of Troutman. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Now Stidham. That's hauled in at the 2. And he will have the first down, almost a touchdown, out of bounds, just short of the pylon. So they roll the dice on fourth down and are rewarded with first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing is Stidham. Rolling right. And he's not going to be able to get away. Might lose a yard. They've got him back at the 2.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
19 Tiger. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Stidham.
Take it to Stidham.
By the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Broncos 28, Ravens 14.
So now after the touchdown, Lunt's going to send this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. They'll run it on first down with Henry. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll take this down inside with 35.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Raven first down.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Short, complete to Langley. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up third down and 7.
Big play coming up. 3rd and 7. And the crowd on their feet. Play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now he'll work his way out right. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
Let's go.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Drop a one perfection. Perfection.
Toss, right side, that's Harvey. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Broncos. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second.
First and 10.
They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. A run with Dobbins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
19, Tiger, 19. 79 Broncos. Left wing, 19.
third down. It is a run by Harvey. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw is on to punt. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here is first and 10. Now Henry. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
All right, big dog. I see you in 27.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
I give it all.